Hello and welcome to CENOS version 2.6 release webinar. In this webinar, we will go over the main updates included in this version, and after that we will have a Q&A session for questions about this release or CENOS in general. So what's new? With the new release, we have implemented two new boundary conditions: thermal contact resistance and electric contact resistance. If previously, to account for contact resistance between two parts, you needed to actually create a small volume layer between them, which was quite tedious to do, to be honest, then now you can simply define an interface surface between two domains and define the electric and thermal resistance through these new boundary conditions. Now, applications such as mold heating and induction brazing can be done and defined easier, and with the possibility to define contact resistance, the simulation becomes more realistic and comes one step closer to the actual heating process. After multiple requests, we have also added the possibility to define time step size values as a table. This option gives you more control over the calculation time if we compare it to the adaptive time step, and enables you to increase the time step resolution at a specific part in your heating process, which can be useful to catch changes in physics around, for example, the Curie point, or in a sudden increase in power, for example. With the new release, we have switched to a new version of our result post-processor ParaView, and now we use ParaView version 5.8. The new version incorporates bug fixes, user interface upgrades, and, well, general system improvements. With the new ParaView version, we have also improved the results displayed in the end of a simulation. If previously, to check the energetical data, you needed to open the CSV file, export the energetical data, and plot the time graph of them manually, then now you can just switch to the time charts and see values such as power, current, voltage, and inductance automatically displayed in a separate graphs right there in the same ParaView window. This makes the result evaluation even more simpler, but don't worry, all of the energetical data is still stored in the same CSV file, which you can use in the same way as before. In CENOS version 2.6, we have also improved some of our existing functions. The boundary hover, which was introduced in the From CAD approach, is now available for the advanced geometry editor as well. Just hover over the boundary condition and the corresponding surfaces will highlight in the geometry preview window, making the physics setup more understandable and helping to troubleshoot the boundary conditions even more easier. We not only develop and introduce new functions, but also pay close attention to maintaining the work of the existing ones. So with the version 2.6, we have also noted and fixed multiple bugs. In the previous version, in the scanning application, the inductor sometimes jumped unexplainably to an incorrect position during the calculation, which sometimes actually made the calculation to stop as well. The bug that caused this has been found and also corrected. We also fixed the behavior when previous scanning simulations were run and they finished with an error. And now with the new release, temperature can again be defined as an expression, which actually interfered with the running of the case previously in the previous version. These were the news and updates of CENOS version 2.6. We are working to deliver the best solution for induction heating system simulations. So if you have any ideas or wishes for additional functionality improvements, give us a call and maybe we will include these improvements in our future updates. Thank you for your attention.